Happy Friday! We are back in the woods with beautiful Zoe on this amazing morning for a session of mindfulness and movement. We're in the woods. How gorgeous is this?
It's a beautiful day, and just do what you can. Leave out anything that doesn't feel good, but try and commit to the 10 minutes and just see if it can set you up for the weekend. So let's start with a breath. So hands over your chest, really slow breath in through the nose. And a big breath out or a sigh out, whatever feels better. One more breath like that. We're going to bring both hands down over the belly. Big breath in. Again, a big sigh out. Just see if you can feel your shoulders soften, your jaw soften. Now reach both hands up, lift your gaze, and imagine you're climbing a rope. So you're going to perhaps peel one heel up and then the other. You're going to swing the lower back and the hips from side to side a little bit, opening up the sacrum, the sides of the spine, and you're keeping that nice long breath. Okay, now slide both elbows back, puff your chest open, and then breath in, reach the arms back up to where they were. Exhale, so slowly press both feet down, feet are parallel, and you're peeling open the shoulders, the chest. One more of those. Good. Now bend your knees, breath in, and as you exhale, wrap your hands around your rib cage, like you were giving yourself a hug. They can touch or they can hover, but you're moving the back in different directions. Again, inhale to open, little pause at the top of the breath, and as you exhale, round. You could move your hands into slightly different positions so that you keep this full movement all through the back of the body. Let's do a last one there. Okay, now lift yourself back up. This is one of my favorite moves to do to open up the sides of the spine. Bring your arms out to the side. Imagine someone pulled you over in one direction, and then they're going to pull you over in the other direction. And from that, you kind of allow it to come into almost a jellyfish move from side to side, rippling through the back. Soften your neck. Keep the breath long, and just play with it. Little bend in the knees. Good, lovely, releasing, great. Let's come back to the center. Now we're going to stand on our right leg and we're going to lean ourselves forward to a T shape or a warrior three if you're kind of in yoga terminology. Press down into your standing foot and just run your hands alongside your body. See if you can lift your lower back up a little bit, pull the belly in. Now bend your standing leg, tap your left toes to the floor and then lift the left foot up really high. You're activating into your left glute. Tap your toes to the floor. If your balance is struggling, you can always hold on to something, a tree if you're outside or a chair if you're inside. And it's just activating the legs, the glutes, and challenging the balance. Okay, next lift up, and then we're going to bend the front knee, step your left foot back, but drop the heel down to the ground. You're right there, heading into the undergrowth. Okay, again, the same thing. Slide your elbows back, big breath into the front of the chest, and then you're going to circle your arms up, bend your elbows back. Good, all this lovely opening for the shoulders and the chest. Okay, this time reach both arms up. There's a breath in. As you exhale, wrap your forearms under your thigh and pull against them a little bit so you activate into the back of the body. Inhale like you're pulling through water, so really slowly reach up, little pause. Great, exhale, down, little pull. One more. Go as slow as your breath will allow and drop into the experience as much as possible. How does this feel in your body? Inhale, reach all the way up. And now from here, let's exhale, open out to the side. So your toes are turned out, your knees are pulled back a little bit, and you're in what's called a goddess pose. We're going to just rock your hips from side to side. So you lift up onto one heel, lift up onto the other heel, releasing into the groin. Okay, back to the middle, bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, sweep your arms up as you straighten up your legs. Exhale, bend your knees as you press down. You can challenge yourself by sinking right down low, or you can stay a little bit easier. And all this movement is so that we can keep working with the breath as we open up the joints, connective tissue, fascia. One more. Okay, this time just bring your hands in prayer, sink down and just hold for a couple of counts. So you can make it really challenging by sinking low. You could lift your heels up off the ground if you want to add another layer of challenge and balance, or you can keep your heels down. Okay, drop your heels, straighten up your legs, step back forward, and we'll change sides. So this time you're on your left leg. You're going to bring yourself into that T shape with your hands alongside your hips, your lower back lifting up, your belly pulling in, and your breath nice and long. Okay, bend your standing leg, tap your lifted right toes down to the ground, and then really quite firmly hoik the right leg up. Kick it up like you were trying to kick something above you, and you were really giving it a bit of welly with your heel, so that hopefully you can feel your right glute come online and that left leg is supporting you. Last one. Good, lovely. Then bend your standing leg a little bit more. Take a big slow step back, so you're back in this warrior one. Your hips are facing forward. We'll slide the elbows back. You'll press both feet away from one another, and then let's circle the arms. Breath in. Exhale as you slide those elbows back, peeling open the chest again. Brilliant. Let's do one more of those. Okay, this time keep your arms up. Long breath in. So there's no rushing, although we're moving lots, we're not rushing. Pull against the back of the thighs with your forearms. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Good. Remember, it's playful. A little bit of fun. Inhale, last one, lift up. Exhale, nice firm pull with the forearms under the thigh. Okay, lift yourself up, all the way up, and then turn your feet open to the right. So the toes are turned out, the heels are bent, the knees are bent. And again, just slide your hips from side to side, lift up onto one heel and the other. Yeah, you can have your hands on your thighs if that helps, or just the hands outstretched. Okay, come back to the center, sink as low as you want to challenge you. And we're going to inhale the right arm up, and then exhale, lean over to the left. So let's just stay here for a couple of breaths. Pull the belly in. Again, you can challenge by sinking right down low, or you can make it kinder by lifting right up high. Good, pull the lower belly in. Inhale like you're pulling through that really thick water. Change sides. Exhale to lean over. Breathing down the left side, squeezing the belly in. Okay, and then bring yourself back to the center. Straighten your legs. Bring your feet now to parallel. Last little bit, we're going to fold forward. You drop your hands down onto the ground. You can use a prop here, a book or anything if you can't reach the ground, or a chair. If you've got the space to, walk your hands out in front of you, but keep all the weight in your legs. You let your head drop, and we're going to take 3 really slow breaths. Letting the head hang heavy on every exhale. So the upper body is soft, but the legs and the feet press down. They're working nice and hard. Okay, let's take one more breath for luck with a big breath in and a big sigh out, just letting go of anything you're holding on to. Okay, walk your hands back under your shoulders, bend your knees, you come up carefully. Lift yourself all the way up and come back and stand at the front of your mat if you're using a mat, or just up front. And we'll just finish with a couple of last movements of the shoulders. Lift one arm up, turn the palm out, and then pull the hand back behind you like you're doing backstroke in a swimming pool. Okay, and then interlace the hands behind your back, puff your chest out, drop your chin to your chest, roll one ear over to one shoulder, and your teeth are apart, your jaws nice and soft, chin to chest, head to the other side. Let's do one more on each side, just a little neck release to finish. Okay, and then hands over the chest like we did right at the start. Slow, kind breath in. Big breath or a sigh out, softening. Hands over the belly. Big breath in. And a breath or a sigh out. And you're done. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. See you again soon.